YouTube, hello, it's some more Slay the Spire. We have one more. What even are these character? Are we the good guys? I don't know. We got one more person left to beat A13 with the poor boss difficulty, which I still, in my headcanon, means the bosses have less money. Last time I think we did a Darkness run, right? We just like stomped the game. Darkness continues to be, like, in my opinion, one of the best builds. We're about to the Watch, the character that I am really, really bad at. Or at least I find I'm bad at. And I say I'm bad at it. I feel like more so than any other character, you just get really stuck by RNG. Like, you'll go in Wrath and it's like, well, the odds are, you know, it's a 2 in, like, 8 chance, I mean, which I guess is 1 in 4, but maybe, like, 2 in 5 chance. I'm going to be able to get out of Wrath next turn. The cards draw, you don't get out of Wrath, you take 50 damage, you die. That's often how I feel it goes with this character. Alright, choose card to obtain. Get 3 potions when I've only got 2 slots, doesn't feel like a great deal. Lose 7 max health, choose a rare colorless card to obtain. And lose my starting relic, get a random boss relic. I think my starting relic as this character is actually quite good. It's, you know, 1 additional energy, which is what most of the boss relics are anyway. But I only get to use it once, like, it's like a temporary energy. But even so in the early game, that's probably good enough. So I think it's choose a card or lose 7 max health to get a colorless card. You know, let's have some fun. I'm just starting a new stream. Give me a colorless card. Apotheosis, Singing Head, or Mayhem? I mean, that's actually pretty good, actually. Let's take Apotheosis, and I'll try and get level into it as soon as I can. So I'm actually looking for an early campfire if I can get it. I might even forgo an elite for this. That being said, if I can get an elite and do this at the same time, fantastic. Alright, we'll go through the 3 question marks. Maybe one of them will be an upgrade event. Alright, we should be fine to this turn if no one's attacking me. You know what? Why not? Actually, I guess there are reasons why not, but why not? Wheel Kick, Wreath of Flame, and Worship. So I really should be looking at these as the upgraded versions of these cards, because they're probably going to be mainly upgraded. I think Wheel Kick is the most interesting one, but my deck is quite heavy already for another 2-mana card. I think Wreath of Flame is pretty bad, unless you get like a very specific... You need things like Ragnarok with it, right? With a big multiplier on it. And then Worship is like 2 mana do nothing. Normally I like to just grab an attack, but I think the 2 mana is a bit too expensive for me right now. So I'm actually going to skip. Remove, transform, or upgrade. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got him. Now this is a start. Okay, this is something I need to be a bit careful of. I think I will do this. Because we could go to the shop after this. Alright, we're starting to get a little bit spicy now. But sure, I'll lose 7 health to remove a card. I think at this point we get rid of a defend. And with 190 gold and a elite in my near future, let's go to the shop. Aha! Flurry of Blows, I almost always take this card. I just think it's insane. I quite like Perseverance as well. Just for... It's like... I don't know what to call it. It's just cards which just save you, potentially. Admittedly, it's a little bit of a slow burner to, like, get towards that state. It's not like the... I can't remember what it's called now. The one that gets more and more blocked the more and more you use it. It's slower than that. And it's obviously not an apparition, which is just the best card in this game. But it's kind of cut from a similar cloth. We've also just removed the defense, so I'm kind of inclined to grab it. So I think we'll get a Percy. I think we'll get a Flurry. Do I want to remove a card is the real question. And I kind of do want to just remove a card. I guess the other one is, do I want Sash Whip? You know what? Actually, I'll grab Sash Whip. I was going to remove a card, but we kind of need something that does damage for the elite that's incoming. Okay, we're not in a great place to fight these guys. I will fully own up to that, but we very rarely are. At least the way I play the game, we very rarely are. Alright, it's just an Apotheosis waiting room. I'd really like to not take 20 damage this turn. Can I kill you if I just go all out on you? I'll get 2 energy back, right? So this is free. So it's 9, 12, 12, 24, 33. That is a kill on the front guy. I think this is worth doing. Now, there is a decent chance next turn I don't get out of my phase, which would be pretty annoying. But on this current turn, I'm taking 20 right now. And I'll kill a guy and still be taking 20. And actually, it won't be 20 because I'll play one of the defense cards. And I even think about Flurry coming back. The mass is mathing as well. That's very good for me. Okay, I'm going to put the damage into this guy in case I get the worst case scenario where I don't get a way to get out my form next turn. And we'll roll with this. And maybe we have a chance in Wrath to kill. I have Apotheosis. So I can Apotheosis Strike Whip. Which I think will be lethal. Because you will become 9 damage, which will become 18 damage. And you will become 10 damage, which will be 20. So I'm doing 38 this turn. So yeah, Apotheosis, Strike, Satch Whip. And we keep holding the Percy. Alright, I'd like to have got out my phase this turn. I guess this doesn't matter. We can play a Percy this turn. Or defend. I'm taking no damage. I'll hit you 1 time. I didn't think my Miracle got upgraded as well. Actually, a reason to not play the Miracle early. 7 for each enemy in combat. Retain 4 twice or gain 3 strength and 3 dex. But you gain 1 less energy. We've tried fasting on a fairly recent run, but we couldn't really make it work. I mean, actually, to be fair, we did kind of make it work, but it was, like, really hard to make it work. Flying Sleeves, even without the upgrade, is 10 damage for 1 mana. That's a pretty decent deal. I'll take it. That's real bad. No bueno. We'll land in the mushrooms. I really can't deal with the parasite right now. It's a great Apotheosis, though. I think we are going into the danger mode. And I'll just try to erase them. Yeah, that's kind of what I was worried about. I think it's better. I mean, I could play both of these for 16 block and take 6. But I think I'll just use the potion. When vulnerable, take 25% more attack damage rather than 50%. I assume that's the enemies. Oh no, it's me. It is me, right? Yeah, it makes vulnerable less strong on me. Okay, cool. Follow up Halt or Bowling Bash. Follow up is good, but I don't have the card draw really to make it work. Which is kind of like the same thing I'm thinking about with Halt right now, but I probably have to grab something, right? I'll take Halt, because I think right now I'm playing it a bit risky with Wrath. And it's a bit of a get out of jail card with it. Not perfect, but it is a tiny one. I do like the Anchor as well. I like starting with a bit of block. Okay, this is a dream start. I actually couldn't have, like, designed it better. I missed some damage, you're right, but even then, I missed 4 damage, so be it. Excuse me, my hand, she is ugly. So, hold on a second. I'm drawing strike, and I'm not guaranteed to draw all of these. I can't believe this has happened. I just want to point out again, I've said this so many times on record. I feel like I get awful luck in this game sometimes. I've drawn all my defend cards at once and left all my attack cards in the deck, minus Halt. It's crazy. What a statistic anomaly. I guess Ascendan's Bane, if it'd been in here rather than Halt, it would be the perfect statistic anomaly, but I feel like it happens so often. Alright. I don't think I want to go out of Wrath. I think that would be a bad idea. But the thing I have to be very aware of is the anger is effectively getting doubled because I'm in Wrath. So if I play Defend, they're gaining 4 attack from it, I think. So it is worth it, but it's not if I don't kill the next turn. 1836. I think any line that happens, I have lethal. So I should try and defend as much as I can this turn. And I should also play Perseverance this turn. It should be Perseverance, Defend, Defend, I think. Because I don't want a card retained in my hand this turn. We take 5. And I think this will be lethal. Okay. Penib, also quite nice. Halt, Wish, Wallop. Okay. I feel like every time I take Wish, I lose. So I kind of don't want to take it. I get the benefit of it, but you just need a ton of mana to make it work. It's a shame, like, to not take a gold card. Or at least I feel like it's a shame not to take the gold card. But I'm not sure it's the best option. Although, that being said, it does get upgraded, right? It's still 3 mana. I think Wallop is just better for me. I'm taking Wallop. I'm sorry. Alright, we'll do this sensibly this time. Flurry, Eruption, Flurry, Flying Sleeves. Dead. Flurry, just looking at Evaluate. We have to be a touch careful, I will say, with the Flurries. I've had a few runs where I've put like 3 in my deck and it's just too much. I think 2 is the maximum. So, I think unless it's like actually upgraded for me already. Although I say that, we've got Apotheosis, so who cares? I don't think I want it. I think I'd actually rather Evaluate to get some more card draw. I'll go with this health for now. Although we have Apotheosis, so what's the point? I mean, I guess the point is I might not always have Apotheosis, right? Yeah, you know what? Let's take Percy, because if I draw Percy early, I'll get more scaling on it until I get Apotheosis. It's one of the cards which has an ups... Well, it has more of an upside if I upgrade it now than if I wait for Apotheosis. Okay, the one guy was right this time. We'll do Apotheosis end turn. This is not the best draw. We want Wrath. I always forget as well, Flying Sleeve has Retain on it, which is real good. Why did I not go into Vigilance mode? What am I doing? I'm throwing. Alright, well, we're going to have to try and draw Eruption next turn, I think is the plan. I do have the Gambler's Brew as well for this. Okay, this is go time. Flurry. Eruption. Sash. Flurry. Pen. Nib. Didn't even consider it. Should have considered it. That's insane damage for turn 1. And I'll hold on to my potion. Strike. Flurry. And ladies and gentlemen, we took no damage. And you raised my max health, which is very nice because I traded it away from an event earlier. Dude, I love the hand. And I feel like now, with Pen Nib as well, this takes me in a direction of playing cheap cards, and drawing a bunch of cards would be a good idea. So let's take Talk to the Hand. Who am I fighting? Okay, it's the Sharp Lord. Do I want to take 1 damage here? You know what? Screw you. I've barely used my miracles over the course of this game. I'm actually not willing to take 1 damage. That's what I thought. I'll hold you as well, actually, for the future. Let me do... Wallop. Strike. So I should Apotheosis first. Apotheosis. Flurry. Insight to draw 3 cards. By order, she's unwell. Alright, never punished. I mean, I didn't need to do that either, to be fair, but it doesn't matter. Alright, there's Eruption, finally. Crush, Wave, Flurry. No. Bait. I'm gonna... Do I want to heal here? I think I'm going to try and get away with what I've got. I'm actually going to talk to the hand next, because there's another card that I would quite happily play before the block. Sorry, before the upgrade comes through. And it gives me a huge advantage. Exactly in this scenario, effectively. Okay. We'd like to get out of our form next turn. There's a decent chance I can do it with Gambling Brew, so you know what? I'm going to erupt all over his face. And Penib, I'm sorry, but I'm going to just ignore you. Well, I used you, but... Could have used you better, I think. Now all I need to do is 12 damage this turn anyway to flip him. Apotheosis. Get flipped, nerd. Right. Wait, where did I play? I didn't see Vigilance came through the system. You know what, let's drink the skill potion. I mean, Inner Peace actually might be good in my deck, full stop. I'll take it. So, attacking him counters itself, I believe. Because I've got the hand on him, so it's like a perfect counter. Debatable, I shouldn't have done that, but whatever. I take no damage. Got him weakened. I guess that's fine. I take a little bit of damage. Wallop him. Penib is incoming. I'm not in a rush. I say that. I'm not in a rush. I don't need to Penib right now. Flying Sleeves is still going to be here next turn anyway. Oh, come on. I wanted Eruption. Wait, I can get Eruption. Inner Peace? Flurry? I Penib him! I'm so bad with Penib. So stupid. Whatever. You're still gonna be sorry you tussled with me. Okay. Well, I can't get out of my form. But, oh well. It's maybe the most comfortable fight I've ever had versus this guy. I was almost never under any threat. Lesson learned, deal 10 damage. If Fatal upgrade a random card in your deck, I don't need you. I have you but better. Wish is the card we saw earlier, and I don't think things have changed yet for me with Wish. And Judgment's an interesting one. Judgment is a card that I think over time, I'm slowly getting more and more respect for. Because there is a decent chunk of enemies, especially on the second floor, that have got really annoying effects but quite low health totals, and Judgment just obliterates them. I mean, it judges them, I guess. Are you a scumbag enemy? Yes, I've judged you. And you now must pay the ultimate price. I'm actually going to take it. Not good versus bosses, but that's fine. We have no potion synergy right now, so as much as it pains me, I think I would be willing to do Sozu. Because I really want the energy. I wish this was the other way around as well, that you got your relic before your card. Because I might have taken Wish, or I'd be more inclined to take Wish if I knew it was going to go to 4 mana, but I just wasn't sure it was going to get to 4 mana. Right. We definitely should aim again for 4 elites, and there is a 4 elite pathway, and I can get an early shop, and I think we should aim for the early shop. Guys, leave me alone. I want the early shop. Stop trying to rob me. Nib is up, so we should Flying Sleeves them. Get weakened. And I'm taking 0 damage. I love Talk to the Hand. It's such a good card. Apotheosis. Wallop him. You are deceased. Might as well halt. I mean, might as well throw any card out there. It doesn't matter anymore. You want to run? Try it, buddy. You try and run. Ah, I missed flurry damage. I'm so bad. Alright, you are judged. You're a criminal. Oh my god, another hand. Yes. Haha. Okay, well, that's random value bullshit if I want to try and go down that pathway. I do currently have no powers in my deck, though. Dude, I love the stone. Give me the stone. I'm sorry, Bubbified Hand. This is just not the run for you. I think another Flying Sleeves could go kind of crazy as well, but I don't think it's essential. Finesse might be nice. What do you become, sorry? It's 4 block. The only issue I've got right now is my build is heading towards a build where the Time Wizard will roll me. And I don't really want to get rolled by the Time Wizard. Right, I think I just have to accept that risk. And I'll remove a card. We're probably at the point now where I don't need this much block anymore. Because I'm hoping the hand damage will get me there. Question mark tells them more fun. We'll go this way. I can't help it. I'm trying. I'm trying to not take this event every time it shows up. But it just shows up every time. Alright, we continue our Operation Percent. At least I can use the same thumbnail again if we win the run. Oh, where's Judgment, please? I have someone that needs to be judged. Oh, you're the ultimate answer to Talk to the Hand as well. I really have, like, nothing to do to you guys. I'll play an Apparition, because why not? I guess I'll hit you. Oh, come on. Flurry. That's Pen Nib. That's Pen Nib the Wallop. Doesn't do anything now that I think about it. Alright, we're going to take some damage. Foul Judgment. Goodbye. Crush, Empty, Evaluate. I think Evaluate's... we absolutely have to take it, but it'd be a good idea to take it. My deck is getting a little bit thick, though, now. Tiny, teeny, weeny bit big. Also, my hands are suddenly not as good as they used to be. I don't think I can do the Jax thing right now. Well, maybe I could. The problem right now with the Jax thing is... it's just thickening my deck, and I actually can't afford it. I really need more card draw in this. The Evaluate's a sort of pseudo card draw. It's just like slow card draw, though. I think I don't want it. I'm going to take the test option. Possibly foolishly. I'm going to remove a strike and a defense. You gave me follow-up, and what was the other one, sorry? Worship. Cool. 2 mana do nothing. And we have to chase elites. Alright, instantly a bit concerned. Because basically every fight's on a timer now. Can I live this turn? I think I cannot. I think I have to use this. I'm actually going to put you back into the deck as well. I'll keep Perseverance. Okay, got an Apparition. I have no AoE damage. This has to go here. I need to kill you. I can't leave you on the field. I probably should have put 1 damage into the boss so I wasn't taking any damage from these 2 guys, but oh well. Apotheosis can be used to upgrade the Apparition, so I don't need to use them all right now. I think I'm willing to take the dying damage, as painful as it is. I'm not taking any damage anymore. And save the Apparitions for later. Pen nib is up. What are you at? 17. 29. I'm taking exactly 29. That's maths. You don't exhaust. I should actually play you still. That might have been a dumb... no, it's fine. I mean, I'm going to kill whatever I said, so it is somewhat dumb, but... Okay, I drew an Apparition at the appropriate moment. Hand this guy as well. We have to play it. I might not need to play it. I'm going to need to play it. Actually, hold on. We might not need to play it. 27. I don't get the weakness, but I do put a bit more damage into this guy. Alright, I'm beginning to realize my issue now. I don't have enough attack cards. Incredible. Insight, Eruption is the bottom cards of my deck. It literally couldn't be worse. We're dead. I think. Remember what I said before? We just get a stupid RNG. We found a 3 in 8 chance, I think, to lose this. The Insight would have drawn the other Insight, which at least would have given me a chance, and I would have also got the Eruption guaranteed. It's the only line where I couldn't get Eruption was those 3 cards at the bottom 3 cards of my deck. It's just absurd. Anyway, I don't think this keeps me alive, right? I'm not even doing the math. I think we're dead. The rare Apparition L. Pure because of just RNG. Also, I didn't go offensive enough. Oh, again, to me, in my defense, I transformed 2 cards. They could have been 2 attack cards. And in fact, one of them was an attack card. I don't know. I feel like I got done so dirty there. Alright, back to the Watcher Mines. I also called it. I said we're going to play the Watcher. We're going to be in the wrong mode at the wrong time, and we'll die for it. I did say Wrath, though, but it turned out we were in Calm, which was the wrong mode. Oh, this character. Fucking sucks. the kind of a cool concept, but I think it's just not very good. It's just a bit annoying. Card to obtain Common Relic. I'm not familiar enough with the Common Relic pool yet, but I feel like they're not very good. I mean, I say not very good. Like, they're all fine, but nothing is, like, game-changing. A card? It's not a rare card, though. I don't know. I'll take the Common Relic, then. It's actually pretty good. Of all things we could have got, sure. That being said, I'm going to use the relic turn 1. Nah, I'll use it. I think this is worth. Take it slow. He's gonna eventually scale on a turn. That's where we get him. Cut, pressure, carve. Where were you cut on the last round? You'd have been so unbelievably good. You're like the actual card I was missing. I've done the Mark build once on like A1 and it didn't work, so I'll never ever do it again. It's cut. Scry, very good. Lets me see my apparitions. Cacaw, by the way. Yes, this is lethal. Wheel pressure flying sleeve. Stop trying to make me take it, Charles. Don't want it. I'll buy 2. Entropic, which is just 2 potions in 1 potion, and attack. Alright, we'll try and use the attack as soon as possible to use the entropic. Ideally, we'll try and use it on the elite, in fact. I say as soon as possible. I hate wasting, like, a potion if we draw another one, but with an elite so close, I think I'd be willing to hold. I'll take a bit of damage here. I probably should have just popped the potion here to not take anything, but 2 is reasonable, I think. I think that's exactly lethal, right? If it's not, I'll pop the potion. Okay, I can still do primary skill mass. I'm okay with this. Prostrate, meditate, or foreign influence. I think meditate. Prostrate. The Mantra Divinity build obviously is like insane, but it just takes a few cards to get it going. So it's hard to like justify going into it. But you have to start somewhere, right? And there's nothing really for meditate to like bring back yet. Alright, I'll humor this. We don't like have a key card in my deck which like makes it pop yet. Yeah, this is worth. Because if I get Eruption and Strike, it's lethal now. We take 4. Of course I didn't draw Eruption and Strike, but whatever. I'll just block all damage, because I think it's Eruption and Strike left in my deck. Yes. Fasting Bowling Inner Piece. On a certain build, which I think was quite close to the build I was getting to on the last run, Inner Piece I think would be insane. It's draw 3 cards for 1 mana potentially. But I feel like the other effect of 1 mana going to Calm is like pretty awful. I think Bowling Bash is completely trash. Like, surely there's so many fights where this is just completely worthless. Fasting, I think, requires you to get a bit of energy before you can take it. So it's Inner Piece or nothing. But even Inner Piece needs you to be a bit more, like, calm focused, I think. I don't know. Maybe it gets me around to Prostrate faster. Is that the line I should be considering? I'm gonna skip. I don't believe in it. Ragnarok or Brilliance? We'll take Ragnarok. They sure are some potions. I think we try and kill this guy without now. We are floating at mana, but he's at 32 health. So Eruption and Cut is 23 damage. And I'm guaranteed to draw an attack card. That I can play. Perfect. Every 5 cards in my deck, heal 3 on it, go to a rest site. Perfect, that rewards me for being a greedy boy. I'm actually quite happy with the potions I've got as well. Do I want Ragnarok in my deck? It did just go insane, but that was because I had a 0-cost Ragnarok. But I don't have a 0-cost Ragnarok anymore, so, you know, it's not going to be quite as good. Another Prostrate, though. Sure, fuck it, let's go for it. More Divinity, the better. I'm going to upgrade Eruption, I think, next. Eruption's like one of my go-to upgrades. The 1 mana reduction just feels so good. How'd you go in there? a little sneaky, quick, angry moment. It's about like, you know, getting cut off in the car and just going like, ooh, like, you know, like hitting the wheel or something. It's like, ooh, oh, that's annoyed me. That has irked me. Well, you know, you don't like fully get out the car and like start shouting at them. 6, 12, 20. 12... 21, 30. So it isn't lethal. It actually worked out the way I thought it would work. Maybe I'll go use a Divinity Potion. I don't really want to, but to save myself 10 damage doesn't feel like a terrible deal. I could have done that better. Whatever. Alright, low U. Play the defend. We are still taking 5 damage through all of this, but oh well. Cool. Prostrate. I'll take 1 more damage just to get things moving along. In fact, I'm not. I'm going to play Miracle because the odds are I'm going to start drawing my days now. And the Miracle will be worthless. I'll just block the 1. If it turns out, you know, I've wasted the Miracle, then oopsie, I suppose. I won't be able to get out of this next turn. So 9, 12. I think I have to use this with it. I'm going to do it. It might be a bit impatient, this, but I think all it's going to do is increase the likelihood on the next cycle that I do take damage. Or on this turn, I was guaranteed to take damage. And I've saved myself from that. It was quite expensive, the 2 potions, but put a Miracle into your hand at the start of your next X turns, exhaust. If I get more energy, then sure, but for now, I don't have it. I do like Empty Body. Let's take it. Apparently, I'm a big pear eater as well today. It would be nice to be an Eruption, but I'm going to just send it. Well, the vulnerability's on. Okay, that works. It's not incredible as openings go, but I think it was like better than the average start I can have. I won't erupt right now. We'll just do a bit of a mixture. I'll take a bit of damage. Again, I think we try and play a little bit chill right now. Where's eruption? On the turn where I need to attack him, I've drawn all my defend cards. This is why I hate this character. If I had this hand on the last turn, it would have been fantastic, and like vice versa. Well, because I don't. This hand is now awful for me. And I kind of want to just send the eruption and just send the damage, but the odds are I can't get at my mode. It's a 1 in 5, I think, to get at my mode. Because I'll see 2 of the 10 cards, right? No, I won't even see 2 of the 10 cards, because I won't get to scry. It'll be a 1 in 10. It'll be a 2 in 10. The other prostrate would also be good. So it is a 1 in 5. I think when you run the maths. I'm going to take the slightly safer line. Okay. Turns out it was the wrong play. I should have sent this first, but I bet you if I'd sent it first, I would have drawn Vigilance or Prostrate. That's all I'm saying. I think I Miracle Defend here as well. We're approaching the point now where I'm not going to use the Miracle anymore. Okay, we can go into Divinity now. Which doesn't feel fantastic, because I would have liked to use Flying Sleeves for this, but I can't really afford to wait anymore. It's just like these tiny little things, you know? That end up, like, hurting me so hard. Sash Whip I think would be pretty good. Would like to upgrade it, but it's not bad. How greedy does one want to be? I'm going to be fairly greedy. Let's try and upgrade. I'd really like to get one of the prostrates up, I think, as soon as possible. Get into Mantra probably like a turn sooner. Well, we're fighting them. Okay, the Hourglass will eventually get me there. And we've also got 10 to all here. I think we play for that win condition. So take them down all equally. So the potion is now lethal. And we're going to take the potion lethal. Another cut. Do I want pressure points? I still don't. 8 block, next attack play cost 0. It'd be great if I took Ragnarok. And I say it'd be great if I could took Ragnarok. It's still, like, pretty niche. I'll take another cut, though. That's funny. That's real comedy. Superb comedy, in fact. Because I do want to take Devotion here. I've literally, like, built my deck around it. Alright, well, sorry, ball bank. No use out of you. I think I'd take Dramatic Entrance as well with it. Because I have no AoE damage. There were some really good relics here, but I'm kind of intrigued. I mean, maybe I should go for Conclude instead. I don't know. I don't think we grab another prostrate. We've got enough prostrates for a lifetime. I think I'll just grab a potion. Then call it. Alright, I'll heal... do I want to heal? You know what? I'm going to be so greedy. I think we could beat the slime with this. Let's get devotion leveled. He might hit me, to be fair, with his big attack, but as long as I live it, I've got the scaling to win. Glug, glug, glug. Draw out my defensive cards at the opening. That's fine. That's perfectly reasonable. Float 2 mana in the opening 2 turns. That seems right. Okay, I need to do 21 damage to flip him, right? Eruption. Cut. That's fine. I don't think I'll want you on the next turn. No, I probably will want you. Now I think about it, yeah, I will want you on the next turn. I will prostrate, I will miracle devotion. So I can get out of wrath next turn. I will be at 8 on the devotion meter. Oh, if I can just flip you in 1 turn, then we're talking. Okay, we want neither of these cards. Surely this is flipping you, right? It's flipping you. He's flipping cross. Slimes hate this one simple trick to kick their ass. It's called being in wrath and just endlessly attacking them. Alright, you're down. You're down. Sure, give me a prostrate, why not? You should have given me a slime now that I think about it. I guess that's the reason why not. I'll go into eruption, and I'll flip you, because who cares? Prostrate me again. Do a little murder. We're going into divinity again next turn. Okay, this is the type of run we like. Ragnarok Judgment Wish. You couldn't give me the badge reward? The Brilliance, whatever it's called. Can I justify Ragnarok right now with this level of devotion? It would be one hell of a win condition once we get there. You know, I might try it over Judgment. I think Judgment, though, didn't really do anything wrong last time. Like, it was fine, but Judgment doesn't really do anything with my build. Ragnarok does eventually do something with my build. I will probably need some energy, though. Game. Wink, wink. What is this shit? To be fair, we just spent quite heavily, so we could go for Ectoplasm and just never do the shop again. I think that's actually the game plan. I need to take energy here. There's, like, no other way around. I see a lot of shops have opened up in this area now. I literally could go to 3 shops on this floor if I picked the right line. Obviously, I'm not going to go that way, but I could have done. Alright, good. Love this turd. Love just drawing only attacks for a turd. Game, it's all about balance in life. You don't understand. A balanced diet. Okay. It honestly hasn't gone much better. I've just drawn another attack card. At least I've got a bit of defense now. Prostrate. I probably should play Devotion here. Goodbye. Was that lethal if I just erupted? I bet you it wasn't. I think I made the right play. It's purely on gut. Alright, we're in Divinity next turn. I actually should have held that card for retention. I really need to remember that has retention on it. Okay, never mind. That's good enough. Forgot Ragnarok was incoming. Another cut? How many cuts do I need? It's upgraded, though. Like the fucking Wolverine right now. You know what? I'll read it. At the end of your turn, you may shuffle one of 3 random cards into your draw pile. Sure. It's better than the Necronomicon, which is what I was worried I was going to get. Alright. May have to change my paths in a second. We'll see. Dramatic entrance. Cut them. Cut him again. They call me Cutthroat and Alono. Wanna cut him one more time? Sure, let's cut him one more time. You're dead to cuts. I don't want to draw Ragnarok right now. I'll put Ragnarok back into my deck. Prostrate me. Defend me. And you know what? Empty my body because I don't think you're living next turn, buddy. Do I want Indignation, Light Water, or Inner Peace? I'd like to just draw my Ragnarok, please. Oh, it wasn't lethal? Wait, this isn't lethal? How's this not lethal? The math didn't math, it turned out. My bad. Interesting. I don't think it's worship. Halt plus, though. And just a ton of draw. Let's try it. These birds were the other enemies I wanted to take judgment for. Goodbye. I might as well just kill you off. If I don't do it this turn, then I lose the vulnerability next turn. I can't do anything to this guy. Blast me like water, empty body. Oh, very funny joke. Rushdown Fear, Foreign Influence. Sure, I'll take Fear. You know, put the days back into the deck. Pray, Nirvana, or Fasting. I'll take none. Flying Inner Evaluate. Evaluate is probably the card I want, because I want something that gives me more card draw. That also doesn't really mess about with my modes. Because when we get into Divinity, I just want to send as many attacks into the enemy as possible. At least that's the plan. Sure. Glug, glug, glug. Hit him. Hit him. We want... I kind of want both, but we want Cut to keep the chain going. I want Cut to keep the chain going, I think. I want Sash Whip to weaken him. And we've kind of just blown this guy up for this turn. I think we do Miracle Defend now, though. I don't have Lethal next turn. Sorry. I don't have Lethal this turn, so there's no point attacking you. I'll try and block a bit of damage. And similarly, I think on this turn, we just try and block while Devotion goes up, and I'll try and blow you up when I go into Divinity again. Probably not any of these cards, thank you. I'm fairly certain this is lethal. Gremlin Horn is actually super good. If I could chain together like a situation where I just start blowing people up, in multi-enemy fights, I could, you know, potentially just chain on top of one another. We don't need 4 cut-through fates. That is too many. Funny, but wrong. Okay, next card on the list to get upgraded, I think it's Ragnarok as my big finisher. Another multicast on this, if running Divinity, is going to simply detonate my enemies. I think we get more scry. More scry. Hello, Snecko. Snecko, you're not really the dream guy for me to fight, to be honest with you. Alright, never mind. Put a Ragnarok into my deck, it can only make it better. Or equal. Oh, he's made it better. Thank you, Snecko. Much appreciated. Wait, before I do this, 0 cost cut. I mean, I have to know, right? Well, he's made it cheaper. Take 36 damage. I'll just take 10. I actually should do this, I think, and take the 10. It's a touch risky otherwise. For this very reason. Fortunately, I've got a bit of good luck with my defensive cards. I mean, I don't know what they're going to cost, so sure. 1 cost Prostrate? It works. It's perfect, in fact. Sure, put a 4th cut into my deck temporarily. Just for the love of the game. Conjure Blade, another cut. Or pressure points. Conjure Blade is actually good here. I'll tell you why. When I go into Blasphemy mode... Oh, sorry, not Blasphemy mode. When I go into Divinity mode, I so often have a ton of energy left over. This is a way to spend that excess energy. Okay, what are you? Sadistic, Flash, or Purity? Do I ever put debuffs on people? Very, very, very infrequently. I think we take Flash. Have a dramatic entrance. Flash him. Cut through Fate. I probably want Divinity. But we'll see. Cut through Fate again. I probably want... Do I want the Strike? I've already got a Strike. What is the card I actually want here? It's probably another Prostrate, actually. I think I discard all of them. It isn't Ragnarok, that I can tell you. But I'm going to kill you. I forgot about the Horn as well, to be brutally honest. Okay, it was a misplay in the end. Pretty bad misplay, in fact. I can get out of this mode. Okay, there's a few ways to get out of my mode. We're going to do Halt Vigilance. I'm actually going to try and draw one more attack. That's not what I wanted. Alright, Halt Vigilance. I'm taking no damage. Honestly, I'm going to just exhaust this card as well. Perfect. Kind of. I go into Divinity. And now you're in trouble. It's the perfect amount of damage. Dude, meat is so nice as well. I think we're taking nothing here. The one hole I've got is fine. Jax transform or get a special relic. I think Jax is also welcome in this deck. It's not like the last run where... I mean, I had 3 more cards in my deck at that point, but I kind of had like a synergy already going. And we had like the apparition, so it was like... I didn't feel like I needed... Maybe I did need the Jax last run, I don't know. I felt like I just wanted to transform some bad cards in my deck, though. This time I feel like I do still want good cards. But it's hard to say why. I mean, not hard to say why, but hard to say why in this case I felt so dramatically different. Alright, turn 1 I'll just float 2 mana, don't mind me. I don't think I want either of you. I think the Codex is really good. Well, actually, that's a bit too far. I think the Codex is good. But you have to be a little bit, like, cautious with it. Speaking of... I think I don't do Conjure Blade. I think Conjure Blade is a finisher. Or I just play it now. Yeah, the battle's not going to last long enough. I might be willing to Miracle Conjure to get a 2x attack on it. I'd probably willing to take Prostrate as well. But yeah, I need to only take like the best of the best cards. Should be very picky with it. I don't have a lethal here, I think, but... Oh, the pain. I should have fished for Wrath instead. Because this does nothing. Flurry I would like actually in my deck. If we could find it somewhere. Weave is also fairly good for me. Didn't even consider Weave. Weave, we've not seen you all run, buddy. I'm going to try and get through on 63 health. I think it's worth risking. And actually, I might take Expunger up. No, wait, hang on a minute. What about Jax? 3 strength? Yeah, sure. Give me Jax. Now, I will say I don't have really great tech for multiple guys, so we're probably going to die here, but... I'll try not to. I'll do my best to not die here. And I guess the tech I've got, well, other than that card I just played, is the Gremlin Horn, right? And we can always find things with the Codex. We can just build our own deck. You're interesting, in fact. You would be an alternate way of doing this. Alright, we're gonna lose. We're dead. Jax? Wait, I'm actually just dead. 56? I'm taking 70 damage right now. If I Jax and don't pick up a kill somewhere, I actually am just dead. I think we Jax, because it's so hard, man. If I Jax, Ragnarok only needs to hit 2 times right on one of these guys for me to have to then kill him with Weave. But if I don't hit one of the 2 guys at the front with 2 Ragnaroks, I just on the spot lose. The alternate line, though, leaves me on 1 health, which I think is, like, not good. To be fair, this line leaves me on, like... I don't even know what I'm going to be on. 60? It leaves me on 4 health, But I also have strength gain, so I think we'll go this line. Huge. I got a 3 hit, which picked up a kill, drew me another card, and I can get out of my mode now. So suddenly things are looking good for me again. I'm going to put the 18 into you, because you'll die to the hourglass next turn and give me another energy. We will now leave our mode, I think. Goodbye. And when I started my turn, did you think I'd be in this situation? I am still taking damage, don't get me wrong, but it's only 13. Also, he's going to die to the... Wait, I may have fucked up here, actually. Because he's going to die to the thorn damage, isn't he? Yeah, I fucked up. Although, I got the card, but not the energy. Whatever. Right, we have to play Devotion. Well, we don't have to, but it'd be a good idea, I think, to play Devotion. Well. Let's do that. I think this would be a bad turn for the Conjure Blade. Glug, glug, glug. I'm fucking stupid. I'm the stupidest player in this game that I ever was. I should have saved that card because I need to play the Miracle to get the energy to play Sash Whip, and I was going to weaken the guy. We won't chase after the bad money on this one. I'll just put a Defend up instead. I think it's a worse play, but not by a lot. I don't need 2 Conjure Blades because I'm already not playing the one I've got. Alpha, Jax, Evaluate. I mean, we're playing every card here. Nope, still don't need it. I'm yours. Can you summon from friends, please? Stop fucking hitting me every single turn. Jackass. It's meant to be a multi-enemy fight. I killed them one time. I'll take Deus Ex Machina. It does sometimes fill my hand, but I think the card, generally speaking, is good. We don't necessarily need energy. I don't love Pandora's Box because it can just completely destroy you. I don't need the energy desperate for Cursed Key, so I think we take Sacred Bark. Okay, we're not fighting the Time Wizard, which is actually pretty big. So I think I'm heading in a direction where the Time Wizard would have probably ruined my life. Not saying, like, you know, yes, it's this guy, we've definitely won the run now, but I'm certainly feeling better about things. Until I saw the start of this fight. Glug, glug, glug. Skill from draw pile into hand. Okay. Now, do I need to do the other secret technique? Yeah, I will. If only just to thin my deck out again a little bit. So I'm taking no damage. I don't need to play the Defend anymore. We can strike in Flying Sleeves, and I'll hold on to the Miracles. Whenever a card is created during combat, upgrade it. You know what? Why not? I've got a funny feeling this doesn't work as well as you'd think it would work with my deck. Like, I've done this before. We've been down this road before, and it's not a nice road. It's not as nice as we think it was going to be. Charles Jax. My order's wrong now, but... I think if I take this now, it's not upgraded, right? Because it goes into my deck. Is that how this worked? Oh, no, it is upgraded. Okay, so maybe it is good. I'm shooting for the moon. Surely I get an attack. Thank you. Pray, worship, weave. I don't need the mantra anymore. We're actually quite okay with what we're doing. Are we picking up a kill here? 2 mana. I could. So this is actually better. Wait, this is better. Strike. Strike. You give me an energy. I give you some of these. We do take damage again, and we've killed the guy a bit too soon, probably, but... It saved me health, so I think it was worth. This turn, on the other hand, less worth. Okay, only one's attacking me. Just hitting me quite hard, though. Erupt. Miracle. Ragnarok. Goodbye. Regen potion with a positive as well. It's the double version. Very good. Yeah. Good deal. I can't gain gold anyway, so I don't really have much else to do with the 64 gold. That's probably not going to be great for me because we're probably not going to go to a shop again. Burn a card, you say? I'm going to be completely honest with you. Take it. It was a horrible choice at the end. I'm just not using it. And if I need it now, I'll just generate it with the codex. That's the new theory. And the reward I gained was, like, so worth it. Oh, you're in trouble. Yeah, you're in big trouble. Oh my god. The boss almost dead already. And yet, oh no, never mind. I was gonna say, and yet we found a way to not get lethal. We do have lethal. Hot Warlock Evaluate. Again, it has to be a pretty good card for me to take it right now. It's a card that has to like slot straight into the deck perfectly. Because otherwise I can just generate it. And can I just say, I almost feel like we just take another cut. Just keep upgrading them. It can't be right, though. Okay, at some point we have to actually deal with the defense. My defense is just a bunch of defense cards right now. How are we alive? How are we still alive? I've just noticed that I literally have no defensive cards. And we're halfway through the 3rd floor. I guess it's because I've just been blowing people up. I mean... Okay, I'll use a miracle here to get the evaluate going so I could potentially draw more cards next turn. Vault, Master Reality, or Conjure Blade. I'll try this again. This fight might not last long enough to make this worth it, though. Okay, we're definitely not playing Ragnarok this turn. Let's see what's in the box. The panic button is in the box. I think I don't need the panic button, though. Let's take Good Instincts at 0 cost instead. I'm gonna not block everything this turn, but honestly, I take 15. We have a regeneration thing in my back pocket. It could be worse. I can vault this turn. And we're in Divinity. This is where the Expunger would be insane, by the way. Alright, let's just get out of Wrath immediately. There's a decent chance I'm not killing him next turn. Hopefully we minimize the damage we take, though. Prostrate. Let me cut first, see what's coming up. Okay. Cut him again. We definitely don't want these cards. One more time. Okay, we prostrate again. We halt. Oh, come back into Divinity. Shame that doesn't work, but... Alright, we're taking a little bit of damage. It is what it is. Every time we play 10 attacks, gain energy. Alright, I like more energy. Flurry, I think, could actually work in this deck as well. Better late than never, Flurry. Insane, the double potion build. I think we keep upgrading. I've seen no reason to not to want to do this. I think Sash would also be a pretty good idea to upgrade. Get 2 weakness. It's kind of another defensive line, right? Alright. Erupt, Strike, Dramatic Entrance. Do I want to leave my form? Probably be a good idea, right? Yeah, probably a better safer than sorry situation. Third Eye could be good in this deck as well. I'll take it. I've just not seen it over the course of the entirety of the run yet. Weave. Cut. We want Sash Whip. Whip him. Weave. Okay, the chain ends. I am taking 19 damage this turn. Which is a real shame. Cut. I probably do want Jax. Jax me, weave me. It's exactly lethal. Nirvana Crescendo follow up. Sure. Do I have the card draw for this? No, we take Nirvana. We become a power build. I scry so often. That will be my block. Evaluate. I think I want to drink Regen, actually. I was going to drink the block, but I think we'll just go back to full with this instead. I feel happy about things. That can go back. What are you doing, sorry? 6. I don't think I need either of these cards. That I should have thought about for more than like 1 microsecond. Oh well. Easy come, easy go. I'm actually going to do Miracle Vigilance. Just to put myself in calm. Oh, that's also quite nice. But yeah, mainly just to get myself back into calm. So if I get Wrath, I'll get the energy back. And then we can just send a bunch of cards into him. So I might have killed someone. I accidentally just killed a shape, I guess. I don't know what to call it. A creature. Are these creatures or these machines? I've never really thought about it before. Are they arcane spirits? What are they? What am I fighting? I'm 100 episodes in, and only now am I asking, what am I actually fighting? What is this for? We have so much regen. Let's just take this, like, chill. I'm actually going to not use Jax either. I just don't think I need to. But I net healed that turn. Really? That's what we're doing? Oh, screw it. This is worth. Conclude, Consecrate, or Empty Fist. Consecrate could actually be quite good for me. We've not even, like, generated this run, but we're fighting a boss with 2 enemies in it. So why not? Alright, you I'm gonna go after immediately. Order. Real order there. Could have done way more damage. Alpha, Tantrum, or Omniscience? I could do Ragnarok twice. Is that worth it for 4 mana? I kind of hate this card. I just think it's so expensive. I get why it's expensive, but I think this is all bait. Okay. Nirvana. Weave. Cut. Give me a prostrate, please. Weave. Should have played prostrate first. You're right. I gain an energy back, but there is nothing to do with it. Okay, we'll just take all the damage. Mental Flurry. Prostrate Rag. We will change forms next turn. I'll play Flying... put this back into my deck because there's a chance I'll draw it now. And it'd be a good card to draw. Sash Whip. Flurry. Consecrate. Cut. We won't cut again. We probably actually want Insight here more than anything. The chance to draw 2 more attack cards is probably a bit better. Jax, do I need you, buddy? No offense. I might need you. Let's be safe than sorry here. I probably didn't need it, but... Okay, this card I'm guaranteed to draw this turn. Which is fantastic because I'm not guaranteed... Wait, excuse me? I thought it went into my hand. Okay. Well, let's drink this. If you only turn without block, game block, sure. Snecko Potion, which is pretty awful for me. Do I want Nirvana in my deck? I don't think the card is necessarily bad. I guess it is good enough, right? The whole point is just to get to a Scry build and then just endlessly Scry with Cut. I've got a 31 card deck now, though. Devotion, Evaluate. Have a little dramatic entrance. You draw 10 cards. I'd put a Deus Ex Machina in my deck again. As long as I don't draw 2 of them, we're fine. Oh, good. Flurry. Miracle. Wow, that was actually Turbo Poo. It made everything more expensive with the exception of Ragnarok. That is an unbelievable level of diarrhea that just occurred. I think we just play prostrate and then take the 20-something damage. Stoney's another card that I kind of would like in my deck just to draw a few more cards, but I've just not seen it, I feel. I'm gonna have to do this. Also, actually, it's not too bad that I do this. We're gonna get healing anyway. I'll take a vault. Any card that exhausts as well is like way more tempting to put into my deck. For probably obvious reasons. I actually want the curse here, so I'm gonna vault. No. I think Wreath is intent to go with Ragnarok as well, but I still don't want you. Why didn't I erupt first? He's throwing. Oh my god, the Snecko stays as well. That Snecko potion has somewhat ruined me. There's not another Deus Ex in my deck, right? No, so we shouldn't put a Deus Ex in my deck if it comes up. A Ragnarok can... I picked the wrong card. A Ragnarok can go into my deck. It's fine. We're never punished. Oh, cool. You watched the Rub-Off? There wasn't enough Rub-Off in it. Didn't I, like, hard upgrade it? I can't even remember anymore. All I remember is I did it a great service until it did me a disservice. Alright, we'll heal. I'll go back to full. Oh, yeah, obviously, we're not fighting the heart. I've not got the things ready for it. An emergency survive button here. Right, dramatic entrance. I don't really know if there's any argument to kill these guys in either. I normally just go for the one on the left, but because he's the one on the left. And I don't think that's necessarily the best logic. Interesting how that orders. That if I scry the card in the middle of scrying, it comes back to me. I kind of assume that wouldn't be the way that works, but I'm glad that it is. We should get Devotion going as soon as we can. My win condition. You know what? Let's Miracle Defend. We've got a Deus Ex in the deck, right? So we can get Miracles back again later. I'm going to skip for now, but I can see in the future, when I get to the point where we're getting so much Mantra, I can see a world where that works. Spinning Top would be really nice right now. Alright, we take 16 damage. Diva form, I just can't see it. I can't seem to be able to take the turn off for it. Actually, I can. I guess I see the turn is where Mantra takes to full. We're in a bit of bother right now. Like, a lot of bother, in fact. I don't think I should prostrate right now. I definitely shouldn't prostrate right now. We'll do that. Because then we go into Divinity next turn, which I think is what we want. Right. This is the big turn. Flurry. Cut. I want Nirvana. Play it. Insight now. Now play Weave. Rag for mega damage. One's down. We drew a card. It was a dazed. But regardless, this was a great turn. I take no damage. One of them is dead. I think at this point we don't take the study either. Study definitely could have made this deck, but it's just too late in the day. We do need to live through this turn. Evaluate. Halt. Cut. We're probably not playing Eruption, but I'll take that insight. $42 damage. I'm taking 17, so we're living this turn. We might as well... Do I Miracle Strike? Sure, let's do it. Hold on to one Miracle and just assume 48 damage is doable. It's like draw Ragnarok again, but it's quite far away, my Ragnarok. It's kind of close. 15. We go into Divinity. This is actually a great card for me. Oh, what a clutch wheel kick. I mean, it's lethal, so. But it is somewhat clutch. Alright, would you look at that? 2-run episodes on 1 run. I get Apparition, and I lose. The other run, I don't get Apparition, I win. I'm just saying, the allegations, they're not going to stick. That's what I'm going to say. Alright, A14 done as all characters. Very nice. Wait, 13 done as all characters, sorry? 14 next, right? Yes, that was 13, sorry. So we're on A14 now. Which means lower max health, which again, it doesn't say my health is lower. Maybe it's the enemies. Maybe the game gets easier. Anyway, that'll do it for this episode, YouTube. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, why don't leave a like and subscribe. Everything helps me out. I'll see you next time. Bye!